Where have you seen this club's biggest improvement from your perspective as they come off that road trip and what you accomplished here on the weekend?
I think we're finally starting to develop some chemistry, and you're starting to see it where guys are knowing where each other is going to be, and the reaction time to certain situations has been a lot quicker, and in both the offensive zone and defensively. So I think it's just starting to see a comfort factor with each other and with our systems, and we've changed things up a little bit to start the season, and guys are starting to grasp it and go out and read and react a lot quicker. So I think it's paid off in the way we played certainly the last 2 games.
It seems confidence is predicated on hard work and little time, little space for the opposition, and it's reflective of the penalty kill right now.
Yeah, hard work's always a big part of any of the special teams, and you got to outwork the other team out there. And it's nice to see our penalty killing through the weekend really picked up. And I even had individual guys come up to me there yesterday and say that they feel more comfortable with it, and they're starting to, the same thing, they're reading, reacting, and going out and doing the things that we've done in the past that we've had success with.
Is that as well reflective of maybe the increased confidence we're getting from Ben Scrivens right now? Or maybe, I'm not sure whether he's up or down and steady as she goes, but he seems to be playing with more confidence.
For sure. Scrivens always been he's a character person, and he's always had confidence in his abilities, and he might have had some downturns there through the years that he's been here, but they haven't been for very long, and I think that's a big part of it. Is he's got confidence in his abilities and what he's done in the past, and his work ethic always carries him through. So it's nice to, again, to see the results come for him, because he probably was pressing a little bit there and maybe trying a little bit too hard sometimes. The effort was maybe too much, and sometimes maybe when you pull back a little bit, you get results from that.
When you lose your leading goal scorer like Leo Komarov, it might be a major issue in most clubs. Seems to be a bit of a blink of an eye here given the depth you've got.
Well, we're not downplaying Leo's impact on our team. He's a guy that he brings a lot of different things, and coming out of Russia, playing there in the last 3 years in a real high level of hockey, winning a championship. He brought a veteran presence to our team, and certainly his skill level, the way he skates, the way he passes the puck, and being able to score some goals for us there as of late, was definitely something that that we'll miss. But at the same time, we feel like the depth that we do have in our lineup. Again, we've had injuries. We've had 3-and-3 in weekends where we pulled 4 and 5 guys out of the lineup, and we insert other guys that come in and play a major role for us. So we're pretty comfortable with that.
How do you keep the guys in the yellow practice jerseys motivated? I don't want to use the term happy, but they're obviously professionals, but you've got to keep them involved. Has that been difficult given the vast number of players on this roster right now?
Well, yeah, it's always difficult, I guess, and no player worth his salt is going to be happy sitting out games and watching hockey. They want to be out there contributing and furthering, what they can do for a team. So it's always difficult in that manner, but they also have to realize that if they look down the roster and they see the guys that are playing, that there's some pretty darn good hockey players out there, and up to this point they've been really good, and when they've gotten the opportunity, certain guys have come in and made a major impact in our lineup. So they just have to be patient, and when it is their turn, they have to make a statement that they're not ready to get back out of the lineup.
You mentioned 3-and-3 nights, and what a grueling time that is. What does 3-and-4 mean? At least a little bit of a break, and on paper it sounds a bit easier.
Yeah, I guess with a little smaller travel, we have one big travel day here going to Binghamton, and then after that it's little 1-hour snippets. So that should help out, as far as that. And our guys are, we have some real good examples of guys that have been in the league for a while. They know how to prepare for these situations, and the other guys are seeing that and sort of feeding off that. So it'll be something, again, we've been on the road for a while, and we've had a chance to bond, and it's another chance to bond.